Who cares about watches? Well, apparently a lot of people really care a lot about watches. I am not a watch collector by any stretch of the imagination. I am not even a watch aficionado. But I have for the last 30 or so years worn a Timex Ironman with the occasional foray into the Apple Watch world. But I keep coming back to the Timex Ironman because, quite honestly, it does anything and everything I ever want it to do. And the button arrangement doesn't change, and the functions don't change. It just freaking works, and it's inexpensive, and it's a super great watch. So, right before Christmas of 2024, Timex was having an epic sale on a bunch of their watches, 40 to 60% off, if I remember correctly. So I went a little crazy. I bought three different versions of Timex Ironman. One that's fully digital, one that is fully analog, and one that has both digital and analog combined in one face. So as you'll see in these photos, I've compared it with like the Apple Watch, and they're compared side by side. You'll see a bunch of different variations, but I'm just going to run through what worked for me, what didn't work for me, and where I landed. So the one that has the combination of digital and analog, the combination digital analog face, has the hands, has the digital in the background. That was what I got first to upgrade from my original Timex Ironman, which I've always thought looked a little plasticky, a little juvenile maybe. I wanted something a little more robust looking, a little more manly, a little more adult. So I went with the all-black Timex Ironman that has the combination analog hands and digital face. I actually really, really liked it for quite a while. Except, I don't like the black background for the digital face. It's just a little too hard to see. And, why, Timex, why? Why, for the love of God, do you have to put the Ironman logo on the lower half of the band? You put the Ironman name on the top half of the band. You put the Ironman logo on the strap retention clippy thing. You put the Ironman logo on the back of the watch. You put Timex at the top of the watch. You put the Ironman logo on the face of the watch in the same color as the hands. Which means when I glance down and look at it, the Timex Ironman logo is right in line with the 9 o'clock numeral. So it kind of has the look of the minute hand if I just glance quickly, or if I'm checking my time in the middle of the night, which I sometimes do a lot. The Ironman logo itself looks like the minute hand, so it looks like quarter till something, which then just kind of muddies the waters visually. Why do that? You've got it. Everyone knows it's an Ironman. It's on there. Plenty. You don't need it. Hell, it's even, the Ironman logo's even on the inactive bezel. Or does the bezel do? Oh yeah, the bezel does the hands. You've got it. It's good. Everyone can tell it's an Ironman. Doesn't have to be on the face, and it distracts from the hands. So, that eventually bugged me enough that I went and got the other two versions, the full analog version and the all digital version. I like the analog version a lot. It's very attractive, very substantial, very manly, very adult looking. I like the buttons, it's gadget. It looks like a substantial gadgety watch. For me, the only problem being what I've always loved about Ironman watches is the buttons are the same. The functions of the buttons never change, all that stuff. And with the analog version of the watch, of course, it's different. So, the functions were different enough that I was like, okay, fine. So I went with what is essentially the same watch as the original plastic, and I'm sorry, Timex, if it's insulting for me to call it plastic, but the all-digital version of the more adult Timex Ironman is essentially the exact same watch as the original plastic version. This one just has a little bit more masculinity to it, if you will. It's a little more adult looking, if you will, but it functions exactly like the original Timex Ironman. And that's what I settled on. For me, it's perfect. It is adult looking, it is substantial looking, it has, it has the same functions as the original Ironman, but it just does it in a little bit more adult fashion. So that's where I landed. So, if you geek out on Timex Ironman watches, now you know. If you prefer fancier watches, well, by all means pursue that interest to your heart's content. But this makes me happy. I've now got my Timex Ironman that I'm probably gonna just wear for the next 10 years because that's just what they do. They just last forever. So if you have thoughts, if you have feelings, if you think that this is all stupid, feel free to share that with me in the comments. And if you have strong positive feelings, feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you have strong negative feelings, I'll take that too. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Talk soon. Bye.